Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here. It's been a while since I've done an actual review, but today I'm back on reviews. And today we'll be looking at Titans Returns SLUGSLINGER with Caliburst. And yes, he is a very nice toy. He's a very nice retool of Misfire, who was a retooling of Trigger Happy. So it comes with his standard packaging. And his bio on the back, all it says is, Caliburst gives SLUGSLINGER an ultra-high-speed fire blast. The less time SLUGSLINGER spends taking out targets, the more time he has to brag about it. So he's a braggart. Also comes with this little fancy card. And the stats on the back. Thing about the art though, that matches the Transformers, the Legends, which is Takara's version of these guys, a lot better than it matches the Titans Returns. Now this here is heavily based off the actual G1 toy, and I'll put a picture up here on the video where you can see that this thing very closely resembles the G1 toy. I mean, even the tempographs here resemble the stickers, everything. So, very nice, very lovely indeed. The only thing different is, Hasbro doesn't really like their paint apps as much. So, the original toy had these as silver lined, whereas the Headmasters cartoon over in Japan had them in gold, and it was more of a blue. That's what the Takara version's shooting for right there. Now the G1 in America, in our version from the Rebirth, SLUGSLINGER was so dark he was almost black. He was like a black blue. I mean, he was dark. So nowhere near this color scheme here. So he comes with his weapons here on the sides of his wings. That when you actually put them together, it does sort of resemble his Target Master he had, but it just resembles it. And there's also two ports here for a Titan Master to sit, so they can chill in there and aim the guns. Now, we'll show him off with his mold mates. Here is Misfire. And here is Trigger Happy. Now, actually, I only one as a kid that I had was Misfire. I never had these two, so I was very excited to get a version of them that didn't cost me tons of money. So I had Misfire. I still have it. But this front part broke off. So I still have that part, but yeah. But overall, these are very nice figures, and even though they share a molding and some of the engineering, they are different. Misfire and SLUGSLINGER are closer to being more alike than they are with Trigger Happy. His transformation is more involved and different, whereas SLUGSLINGER, he is probably one of the simplest Transformers I've ever transformed, or at least out of Titans Returns lately. And Misfire is very simple as well, very similar to SLUGSLINGER. The biggest difference, of course, is the wings on all of them. That is in the engineering part. But I do think all three of them together look very, very good. So there's this guy here. Like I said, this one, vehicle mode, there's not much he has, as far as I can find, he has no, the words have gone. To sit on, just rest on his own parts, is when you put him into his jet mode, make sure you tab his wings into his arms. The arms tab into the back of the legs, a la Trigger Happy and Misfire, but the wings also have a tab that will sit, I don't know if you can see it in there, on his arm, and it will make it so the wings don't move around. So yeah, that's probably one of your big things. You just make sure you watch out for it, and when you push this part down, make sure you push down on here so it goes more with it, more flush. That's what I'm looking for. And here's this cockpit, which I have no problem opening until I try to do a video. And here's his little guy, Caliburst. It goes in very, very well there. Very, very tight. So we'll take a look at this little dude. If I can get the focus on his little face. There we go. I actually got some paint apps on the eyes. And here is Slugslinger's face. Now this is more cartoon and then toy. The toy had a visor, whereas the cartoon gave him 2 eyes. So that was in both the American side and the Japanese side. So yeah. So we'll get this guy here all transformed up to robot mode. Alright, so here's Slugslinger all transformed into robot mode. Take a quick look at him. Let's say it looks very good. Now the figure is pretty much what you expect from Hasbro, plastic-wise, quality feel-wise. There's no surprises there. Articulation is what you're coming to. If you got Misfire, you know what you're getting with this guy. Everything's the same, so there's really no reason to go over much of that. And of course, like I said, you got his 2 guns, so he can dual wield. You can have, you know, one each hand if you prefer. You can just give him just one, because this one looks more like a regular kind of gun. Or you can, like, you know, put them together, and that way it resembles his Target Master. Just resembles. Overall, I really like the look of this figure. Like I say, he looks really, really good. And Slugslinger side by side with his G1. So I don't have G1. I'll just use a picture of his G1 toy and show you the comparisons. Like I said, they have tamper glass where like stickers would be. It looks good and it matches G1 aesthetic. Like I said, his gun sort of resembles his Target Master Caliburst, which is now his Head Master or Titan Master. But like I said, the only thing really missing was some paint apps on these little, I don't know what you want to call them, intakes, turbines, gears, I don't know, on his chest. And like I said, the original G1 toy had it as silver. Takara has them as gold. The Headmaster's cartoon from Japan had them as gold. The American version, I can't remember if it had anything. I have some pictures, but it's really hard to see it. And it's ACOM animating, so you know you get. Put him with his mold mates. Here is Trigger Happy. And let's get Misfire in the picture. Overall, I think the 3 of them look really good together. Very happy overall with these. Now, like I said, I'm not big into season 4 kind of characters, 1987 and onwards to the end of the line. I have some that I do like, but they're not all my all-time faves. So, well, I don't see myself dishing out tons of money for these figures or any kind of third-party versions of them. You know, 15, 20 bucks, something like these is very nice. Now, I have seen on eBay that this guy is going for, I don't know, 25 to like 30 something bucks. Please do not pay that price unless you're a diehard fan of this figure and you cannot find any of these in your area. Just wait. I went to my Walmart just the other day and they had like 4 of these guys on the peg. Just wait. Eventually he might come by in your town. But overall, like I said, he's very nice. They look good. Like I said, they all look good together. I think Misfire and they look better together, just based on their kind of color schemes. But like I said, for like the 1987 version of Seekers, no, these guys are good. So, like I said, if you're big into these guys, he's a must-have for your collection. And also, he's gonna be like pretty much the last figure of Titans Returns, except for Grotesque, who came out of left field, surprised everybody. And you had like an hour and a half of him on Hasbro Toy Shop to get him. But I'm pretty sure he'll be showing up at ToysRUs.com, or it might be restocked on HasbroToyShop.com, just like RC. She went to Toys R Us, and right now she's been back up on Hasbro. So, Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next one. Peace out.